Welcome everyone to our 11th week of the term. This week we need to finish the metamorphosis. We are in part 3, and our assignments this week are 1, a series of discussion questions. You will see them attached as a Word document in the novella folder, and you scroll down about 4 or 5 entries down there. You'll see the discussion questions. Those are due Sunday the 24th by 11:59 p.m. Additionally, due Friday the 22nd, if you choose to, voluntary blog. The prompt is therein, and again, that blog post will, if you choose to participate, go toward extra credit on your 3rd analysis essay, which we will have due at the end of next week before spring break. So, a bit of feedback on the papers and essays from the last couple of weeks. A bit on the plagiarism checker, safe assign. So if you do receive word from me that you had a concerningly high percentage for the plagiarism checker, usually if it's 20% or over, that can raise some alarm bells. But sometimes the plagiarism checker is maybe hyperactive or is producing false positives and isn't as accurate as you would think, and I take that into consideration. But there are times when the word choice in some of the essays is very suspicious, let's say, because it seems, the terminology seems overly specialized. That there's jargon that doesn't seem befitting of a student who doesn't have usage of secondary sources. Okay, so you're not supposed to use secondary sources in these essays, these responses. If you do, though, you of course must cite your source, otherwise you're committing plagiarism. That's, that's pretty black and white distinction there. So if you do need help, I mean, you could always reach out to me via email, and I'll talk you through it. If you want to bounce ideas off me, that's fine. And if you do use secondary sources, paraphrasing, putting it into your own words in a way that indicates a student rather than a professional with knowledge of very particular word usage. So those things in combination, if it's a high percentage on safe assign, the plagiarism checker, and the word usage seems a little overly expert, let's say, it does tend to make me raise my eyebrow a little bit. And, I'm not with you guys in the classroom, so I can't really, all I have to go on is the text that's in front of me. So if you think that, point deductions for things like this are an error, you're welcome to reach out and let me know that it's just coincidence, false positive. You, in fact, did not use secondary sources and unattribute them, not credit them. It is indeed from your own mind purely. You could let me know, and I'll consider giving it another look. So I just wanted to let you guys in on kind of my thought process behind when I read some of these essays. Okay, so with that in mind, long view here, we will be done with our novella unit within the next couple of weeks. You have your analysis essay due at the end of next week. It's not really an analysis essay. It's actually a short story you get to write inspired by the metamorphosis, inspired by Gregor and his internal and external conflicts in the novella. And that'll be due in a couple of weeks. Then we have spring break. After that, we will have our final thing to look at, the play, The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. That will be the source material for our final research essay as well. So we're looking on wrapping up the term in about 5-6 weeks or so. So with that in mind, guys, I will continue to get graded material back to you. I have your discussion questions from part 1 of the metamorphosis and the discussion forum posts that were due this past Friday, the 15th. Those will be coming back. and just mind the announcement. Announcement populates at the beginning of every week at 12 a.m. Monday morning. And then these videos every other week accompany that to give you further context. As always, you can reach out via email. Make sure to turn things in on time by the assigned due dates. Late work not received does get a 0 unless extenuating circumstances are a factor, and you could let me know about that, preferably sooner rather than later. All right, so finishing the metamorphosis, you have the story link from a few announcement cycles ago. And answer to part 3, blog due Friday, discussion questions due Sunday. And with that, I will say goodbye until next time. Have a good week.